New York moves the rest of the world. Whatever trends that we create here, it just goes around the globe. New York shapes culture. My name is Jackie Granchamps. I try to be the mentor to people that I never got. I would say before you're starting a business, decide if this is something that you are going to be passionate about for the next decade. You have to realize that it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. First time I sold was in a market on the street, and that's when the spark that this could be a business was really born. At the time, the makers movement was in its infancy. You couldn't find handmade goods anywhere. I wanted to expand on that idea. From a monetary standpoint, I've completely bootstrapped the business from the beginning. It's interesting how everything happened. It was really very organic. After 2008, I found myself laid off, and that's what led me to find a hobby, which was soap making. You can see this office is pretty tight. I kind of have the space, if you look around, it's very modular. Things can move around, things are collapsible. Like these are just my foldable market tables. So sometimes I'll take them down if I need more space. I started making a lot of products. It started to become a little expensive. So I thought, like, I have to start selling this in order to kind of feed this love of mine. I think the customers inform everything I do as a business owner. I found that people wanted to keep in touch, so that's where social media started really playing a part. One of the drawbacks of social media is that every time an algorithm changes, you are not being seen. Maybe 10% of the thousands of followers that you have are seeing you. Make sure that you're taking the audience from social media and getting them onto the mail list so that you can continue to communicate. The most important thing I would say, build your email lists. As I was forming the business, I was a little bit unsure of the quality. Was it good enough? Were people just being nice and saying that they liked it? I come from a family of very strong women and very independent women. My Aunt Cecile was a woman who loved the best of everything. Anytime she came to visit, your hair had to be in place, your clothes had to be great. She would just kind of give you the once-over look. You know, and she didn't have to say a word. You knew that she was gonna say, like, this should be better. It trained us girls to really be aware of, as Black women, how the world would perceive you. It puts a certain pressure on you. But you knew, like, whatever came from her would be the best. I sent her a box. And she tried all the products and she loved it. And so I decided to name the company after her because with every product I make, even now, if it would not meet her high standards, it goes nowhere. So, sorry. These are my latest batches of soap. The detoxifying charcoal soap has been my #1 bestseller since I started. Kind of my baby. It took 2 years to develop that formula. So anytime you make handmade soap, it actually takes 30 days for the soap to cure. And then you test, and then you try again. So that one I'm very proud of. I don't know if people believe in like Reiki or infusing your energy. I feel like my energy and my happiness goes into the products and reaches the people. Cecile's is definitely a one-to-one personal business. Canal Street Market had been on my target list for almost 2 years since it opened. It's provided such an opportunity. They represent small brands at trade shows with wholesale. That is the guidance that I need so that I can level up. So in this one is cucumber, rose hydrosol, and then a little bit of witch hazel. Brands say that they want to build a relationship, right? But what does that relationship actually mean? This has really prompted me to start doing questionnaires, nailing down my target market. It was 150 women. I had a really nice sample size, and I could really understand what people were looking at for skincare. Age-wise, I could understand how many steps was their skincare routine, how important was it. That really informed what kind of products I needed to be creating, and then who those products would be marketed to and how. There's an endless number of apps that automate marketing for you. There's an app that sends you an ad that's pre-made. It actually chooses products for you based on the traffic of your website. So it prioritizes the products that are getting the most attention. Finding a platform that helps to automate all of these functions for you, that's really the power of CRM tools. The light went on, and I'm kind of realizing how much more I can do with that powerful automation. 2020, it was transformative. Seeing the world stand on its feet, millions of people around the world really telling Black people on this planet, like, you are worth something, saying that my Black life mattered. It finally said to me that I could be myself. I don't have to be small anymore. The next step for Cecile's, I think, from here is to get bigger, to start wholesaling. I can see that there is something so big here. It's just motivated me to do more than I thought.